In this video, I'm going to give you the exact process that Steve Jobs went through to get his incredible ideas and to turn them into the world's greatest inventions, and how you can use this force yourself to apply in whatever it is you're doing, whether it's in work or your business or going through some creative endeavor, turning your ideas and imagination into real things. This is the process of manifestation itself. Steve Jobs was referred to by many people as a magician genius. And in his book that was written by Walter Isaacson, a biography of his life, the term reality bending comes up many times. So how can you be a bender of reality that's similar to some of the world's greatest inventors and entrepreneurs? This is a 3-step process. Now, the first thing you'll want to remember here as starting this process is all your greatest abilities lie in this ability of stillness, to stay still with no thought, no desire, and complete detachment from your physical reality. And I teach a process in one of my most popular videos called this idea of relaxation and silence that allows you to have access to a force much greater than yourself. This is the universal mind. And this is where all our minds actually come from, because we're all one consciousness. And in being part of this universal mind, we actually have access to infinite amounts of inspiration and information. But why is it that many people feel creatively blocked? Why is it that when you're trying to put together an idea for your business or your product, it can be so frustrating when you feel creatively blocked? This is because in this day and age, when our attention is being pulled away in many directions, we oftentimes disconnect from this universal life force. We disconnect from this energy that's responsible for giving us some of our deepest insights, that gives us knowledge that even comes from beyond time and space. And in practicing stillness, we open ourselves up. We relax the nervous system and open ourselves up to receiving this information that was inherently flowing through us naturally through our ancestors. Now, Steve definitely practiced this art of Zen. He studied Zen Buddhism for most of his life and was deeply into spiritual practices even before starting his incredible company, Apple. But this brings me to my next point. When you're in this state, what exactly will happen to you and what should you be receptive of? This is the download. The download is when information comes to you that you know is not you, even though it may sound like you. That moment when you're in the shower and you're totally relaxed and you find that idea that you've been needing, that missing piece of information just happens to show up then. This is not a random incident. You've relaxed your state of mind to that level of which can receive this information from beyond time and space. Now, Steve got these downloads all the time, and in practicing this idea of relaxation and silence for even a month will allow you to tap into this force effortlessly wherever you are, getting those shower thoughts wherever you may be. And when you get these downloads, it's important to really trust your intuition, that there's a part of you that is part spirit, because we're in this physical world, we're matter, right? We're made up of matter, physical matter. And then there's another part of us that is our spiritual side, this invisible force that's responsible for all the things that are happening around us. But there's a way to know what is you coming from your ego, and what are these actual intuitive insights which you should take action on. And this is where Steve really excelled at this. He would do something called aligned action. And so when you feel that you've had this intuitive insight, this shower thought, this download of information that comes from beyond you, it's important to really do something with it. And this is where many spiritual teachings fall short. They will give you all the information you need on the level of the soul, on the level of the mind, only to fall short of actually putting these things into action. but there's a way of putting them into action that won't leave you lost and won't leave you questioning what is you and what is your intuition. And that is to discern. See the difference between judgment and discernment. Discernment will oftentimes feel like it is this process of looking at what is truly right and wrong, what truly resonates with your heart's desire, and almost feels more expansive to you. There's a sense of excitement along with it. Whereas judgment is oftentimes rooted in your ego, this mechanism that's trying to keep you safe. And in doing that, in trying to keep you safe, it will keep you in this constant loop of bringing your information, you're questioning your own information, your own abilities to do things. And we all find ourselves judging ourselves. We all judge ourselves. I was very much in this place for a long time until I learned this idea of discernment. Being able to really tune in to this intuition. And as you take action towards these intuitive insights, these downloads, more magic will begin to unfold, and you'll begin creating your own reality distortion field, building up your sense of confidence in this intuitive insight that we can often feel but not see. And I've created a complete guide called the Universal Life Force Energy Starter Guide. You can get down below for absolutely free, that will actually give you the blueprint, the step-by-step method of how to contact this universal life force and begin radically shifting your life using this power that's been used by some of the world's most successful people. Subscribe to the channel if you've not already. I know many people have not. Until next time, peace.